Honestly, I don't know when that's starting. So, uh, my sound is no longer playing anymore on that. So, I'm not actually sure when I'm interrupting the song. I hope that it was a good spot there, but unfortunately, I don't know. She doesn't even go here. All right. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing tonight? My name, my name, my name is Eric Pullman. My name is Eric Pullman, and I'm here to make an audiobook. Maybe, we'll see. Maybe, I don't know. I actually had a light right here, but this light is not turning on any longer. So sorry. I thought I was gonna make it lit tonight. We're getting lit tonight, but I don't know if that thing only lights up for 10 minutes, but here we are in a dark room, in a red room, reading the room. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? What are you up to tonight? I got the multi-stream on here so I can see everything up in this mix except if you're watching on Threads. If you're watching on Threads, I can't see you. I can't see your comments. Comment down below. Sozan's comment about to hit it straight, about to hit it fast, hard, loose. Synonyms. What up, guys? What up? How are we doing tonight? Let's see if this is working. Hello. Hi. There we go. All right. I hope we're doing good tonight. We're getting lit tonight. What are we reading? Honestly, I could draw things. I could draw things on. I can draw conclusions on chat, on main, posted on main. Actually, that's a good question. Can I embed? Girl, I want you in bed. What's up? No. Let's see. Can I go onto my Twitch and embed things? I see myself on here. What's up? What up, G-Man? E-Man? E-Man, P-Man? Alright. Let's take this. Can I embed? Can I embed is the question. Ooh, I can share. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I can. I don't think I can because, let's see. Boog. Can you embed on threads? Let's see. Yes, you can embed individual thread posts on a website by getting the embed code from the post. Go to the specific. Oh, okay. You can embed a threads post onto something, but can you embed on thread? Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go. Let's go. How about let's take this script, this JavaScript, and post it. And let's see what this does. No. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're all right. All right, so what's going on tonight? I'll tell you what, we are getting lit tonight. Oh, you can subtitle. Nice. All right. So if I go to subtitle me and I go to languages and I go to Spanish. How about let's go to Spain. Can I not do Spanish? Is Spanish not an option? Oh, Espanol. My bad. My bad. Espanol. All right. There we go. Can we do it? That's the question. Can we do it? Can we subtitle me? Does it appear? Add to my channel. Yeah, I would love to add that to my channel. Yeah, configure that. Totally. Log in using Twitch. All right. Is this going to steal my info? All right. There we go. So, if I start talking now, will it subtitle me? Output. All right. So let's see. Let's go back. Is it subtitling me? Is the question. I don't think it is. All right, whatever. I think we're good. I'm not going to worry about it. We're getting lit tonight. We are going to do more of the Wealth Almanac. So where was I with the Wealth Almanac? Where was I with the Wealth Almanac? All right, let's go down. Recordo. Acquardo. Where were we with this? Logic Pro. All right, let's hear it.
Introduction.
Introduction.
Why most entrepreneurs fail
Introduction.
And how you won't. First of all, never fall in love with one approach to business. Just like programming languages change every 2 years, business strategies evolve. What I'm about to teach you are the fundamental mechanisms that apply across industries, markets, and economic conditions. Here's the truth nobody tells you. 99% of entrepreneurs fail because they're missing at least one of the 4 critical elements. You can have the best business in the world, but understanding how business, government, law, and finance interconnect, you're building a house of cards. Let me tell you about a startup that had everything. Brilliant team, revolutionary product, massive funding. IBM, Watson Health. They burned through $4 billion and failed. Why? Because they built technology first and looked for problems second.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds pretty good. I like that. Yeah. It's gonna be unfortunate. All right. I gotta restart this capture. There we go. There we go. All right. And what? Probably pull this up a bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. Let's get to recording this. Where did I leave off?
Stabilized returns. In the years that followed, the knowledge we obtained from writing, I started investment science during the financial crisis in 2009 with one of my economics professors. Writing software under this premise. Writing software under.
All right. I don't think I got that far, to be honest. Looks like this was 12 minutes in, so let's see if I can't produce a better version of this. Introduction. Everywhere you look, voluminous financial advice is available. Everywhere you look, voluminous financial advice is available. In books, on television, and in tweets of 150 characters or less. Basically, they convey the same basically, they convey the same set of ideas, simply dressed up in new clothes. Invest, buy low, and sell high. Buy real estate, buy gold, read the latest fashion, read the latest fashion for business management, and follow it until the next fashion comes along. Read the latest fashion for business management and follow it until the next fashion comes along. Invest in cutting edge technology you don't really understand and hope it isn't obsolete in 6 months. So you read, watch, and listen, but eventually realize that little has changed. You're still in the same spot as before. Maybe you make financial decisions without really knowing why, and they just don't pay off. Maybe your career is stalled or becoming obsolete, and not only are you worried, you're also and not only are you worried, but you're also bored and unsatisfied. But you're also bored and unsatisfied. Or maybe your business is just trundling along, making just enough profit to stay afloat, but never really enjoying real progressive success. But never really enjoying real progressive success. There is something missing in your knowledge base, something clogging up the system. And my goal And my goal is to help you find it so that you can become better informed and make better decisions. Just because someone famous says something does not make it true. If if someone is if someone is rich and successful, if someone is rich and successful, we tend to believe what they tell us. However, remember that you have Remember that you have the right to ask hard questions and seek your own answers. Will my book give you the answers? Perhaps. Will my book give you the answers? Perhaps. But it's more important to teach you how to ask. But it's more important to teach you how to ask the right questions. Let's maximize your and your business's financial future. Let's maximize your and your business's financial future. Learn how to survive. Learn how to survive the dips. Learn how to survive the dips in the economy and how to profit from the and how to profit from the peaks. And how to profit from the peaks. Who am I? I am Michael Kelly, the founder of Investment Science, which provides business driven strategies and technological growth to financial services privately held organizations, nonprofits, environmental, social, governance projects, and technology firms. I started investment science during the financial crisis. I started investment science during the financial crisis in 2009 with one of my economics professors writing software under this premise. How to make how to take $100 and invest it profitably enough to transform it into a different financial product with a time frame and strategy to have stabilized returns. In the years that followed, let me go down. In the years that followed, the knowledge we obtained from writing that software, has brought us clients that include Fortune 500 companies. The knowledge we obtained from writing that software has brought us clients to include Fortune 500 companies. Fortune 500 companies. All right. Okay. I'm going to take a breather on that. I feel like I'm like right at that area where we stopped last time, but like I don't know. There's a certain amount of like breath that's getting lost, and I feel like I can't fully feel myself give enough energy for the entire take. Oh shit. All right. Invest investment science. Science. Investment science is a holding company. Investing science is a holding company for several innovative projects. Investment science is a holding company for several innovative projects, dealing in diverse projects such as real estate, technology, and management consulting. It's all about objective consulting without compromise. Investment science gives unbiased opinions and holistic methodology. Investment science gives unbiased opinions and holistic methodology to make your company goals happen. The difference in the investment science approach is that we do not focus on one aspect of financial growth. But on many. We deal with theories that apply across the board and to various situations. One of my current projects is Sage Fusion. Which is available at https which is available at sagefusion.co. .com? Does it mean .com? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta do some Sage Fusion, because I don't want to read the http://www dot. No, it's literally .co. All right, whatever. Sage Fusion, your premier AI-driven platform. Okay. All right. For accredited investors, I've been like on this train recently. In order to become an accredited investor, you have to have either $1 million worth of assets or make $200,000 a year. And this is to like get in on the ground floor of companies like, I don't know, PayPal, right? If you want to invest in companies that are just starting, get into private equity, one of the main explosions in value, for example, you need to already be rich. You need to already have $1 million. You need to already make $200,000 a month. That's part of the reason why when I say that, like, to be successful, you have to already be wealthy. That's what I mean when I say that. Like, it's not for, look at my setup. Yeah, like you could literally, okay, let me make sure I'm like in frame here. Dude, all I'm saying, look at my setup. Look at my setup. This is a very expensive microphone right here. This is a very expensive microphone right here. The thing I'm streaming with costs me every single month. It's like, I don't know, $25 a month or some shit. Like, the thing this is plugged into is like $150. The thing it's the thing, okay, the audio interface is like 150, maybe like $200 or something. That's plugged into the laptop, which is like $2,000. Like, this is very expensive. The thing I'm holding right here is like probably as expensive as the laptop. That This thing is like $2,000. This is not inexpensive, but I know I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. This is me. This is my thing. I do this thing. I don't buy all of this because, like, it's like, yeah, hey, let's see if I can make some money with, like, no, I'm making money with audiobook creation because I've already made money and am pursuing it as a passion project. Like, you know what I mean? In order to have success, you need to already be in this state where you have money. That is the only. Okay. It's like like poor people have this perspective, and I know this because I come from poverty, right? Poor people have this perspective. Oh, in this right here. The space we're in. Hundreds of dollars for this thing, for the soundproofing. Inside the house, I pay thousands a month for it. Like, you don't get that unless you already have it. But poor people have this perspective, and I know this because I come from poverty. They have this perspective that if you just work hard enough, that you can make it in this world. You can do anything you set your mind to if you work hard enough. And the unfortunate thing is that you need to build up as much machinery around you through your hard work to then pivot and drive it in a different direction. Like that's sort of what I'm doing here with this production equipment. Purchasing the production equipment, production the production value, to then pivot and travel in that direction, because then that gives you the ultimate success that you're looking for. They think that if you work hard enough that you'll get whatever. But like, in what way could you have worked hard to get what I have now? Do you just ask people? Like, I would never let somebody use this. This is very priceless to me. You know? Like, it's it's not that simple. Um, you just keep knocking on doors until you randomly find a person with this. You go to a radio station and see if you could borrow their time for free. Like, literally, what is the solution to somebody who's born in those circumstances? It's not possible. So like, you have to make very low quality stuff for a very long time until you can build up the capital to do it, unless you build up capital in a different area and then drive the machinery in that direction. I don't know. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. But um, share stream link. Oh, that's cool. Love that. Can I see Kick Chat? I think that's a good sign. Where you at, Kick Chat? There we go. All right. We'll see Kick Chat. That's a good step in the right direction. We see Kick Chat on there. That's all I want. But shout out to those out there that shout out to those out there that are born in poverty and see their way through it. However they do it. For me, it took decades. It took decades. It took learning a skill set, and it took learning a very hard science, and then getting a job that never uses any of the hard science, that pays you very well. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, let's see. What do I got? Where was I? Sage Fusion. One of my current projects is Sage Fusion, which is available at sagefusion.co. Sage Fusion offers holistic returns. Sage Fusion offers holistic returns for investors through scientifically sound consulting and investing. I also believe in moderation. Companies tend to pivot every 2 years, refocusing their attention on the latest big idea. Companies tend to pivot every 2 years, refocusing their attention on the latest big idea. This can be counterproductive. An intense focus on one area tends to cause neglect in another. Companies that focus solely on profits become unpopular, unethical, and destructive. Companies that turn too hard to green companies companies that turn too hard to green sustainability. No. Companies that focus solely on profits become unpopular, unethical, and destructive. Companies that turn too hard to green sustainability and diversity have problems as well. For both for while both cause for while both causes deserve for while both causes deserve time for while both for while okay for while both causes deserve both time and attention, they are moot if no money is coming in. They are moot if no money is coming in. A business should be profitable, but also ethical. But also ethical. Indeed, that's a fine line. Indeed, that's a fine line. Ooh. Indeed, that's of. Indeed. No. Indeed, that's a fine, difficult line to walk sometimes. But nobody said it's. But nobody said it's. But nobody said it was easy to do. But nobody said it was easy to do. It is, however, easy to understand. I have worked within banking technology for over a decade. I have worked within banking technology for over a decade. In areas such as algorithmic trading, product, project and product management, product and project management, alternative finance, hedge funds, private equity, and machine learning. I always focus on future trends, tackling issues and needs. I always focus on future trends, tackling issues and needs, self proclaimed, often years before other self proclaimed financial gurus. Often years before other self proclaimed financial gurus. For example, in 2009, I taught agile prop I taught agile project management, which is a continuously evolving system of project management that is based on simplification. It is designed to clear obstacles. It is designed to clear obstacles, establish an effective team environment, and apply servant leadership. A theory of leadership that turns down traditional supervisor. A theory of leadership that turns down traditional supervisor worker relationships. Oh, turns, sorry. A theory of a theory of leadership that turns traditional supervisor worker relationships upside down. I also focus on machine learning, or the branch of computer science, or the branch of computer science that applies that applies algorithms and data to computers so that they imitate human learning, so that they imitate human learning. I'm noticing that like right down here my like lips are super chapped. And but I'm having like issues saying the because I guess my teeth are like hitting my chapped lips. V the a lot of that V is escaping. The So I'm trying to be mindful of that and not try to mispronounce my V's. Although I will say the I wonder if putting on chapstick would help. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Sponsored by Trader Joe's Oolong Tea. Sponsor. Yeah, we just did a Trader Joe's trip today, and I got a bunch of stuff. I haven't had this in actually a really long time. I used to put stevia inside of it, but I'll be honest, not much of a tea guy. I enjoy the way it makes my throat feel when I'm reading these. So I hate the taste, but I'll take the feel. Today, today, both agile project management Today, both agile project management and machine learning are highly sought after skill sets, as I knew they would be. Early in my education, I built prototypes with friends. Early in my education, I built prototypes with friends and economic professors, which I then turned into advisory services. I knew that such financial models can often be applied in other industries. After a list of tasks and goals like that, you might be surprised to know that my focus is on simplicity. I believe in clearing a pathway so that understanding and success have the fewest possible obstacles. Changes in the world do not worry me. I see uncertain times as opportunities for growth. And crisis moments spur incredible change. And crisis moments spur incredible change. In the past 2 years, our world in crisis faster, has moved forward faster than it would have in 5 ordinary years. We've been forced to learn better ways to work and we've been forced to learn new, better ways to work. We've been forced to learn newer, better ways to work and succeed. I come from a family where honesty and respect were taught as important traits of life. I believe in treating everybody with the same respect. I believe in treating everybody with the same respect. Whether you're speaking to your whether you're whether you're speaking to your table's busboy or the restaurant's CEO, or the restaurant's CEO. 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 Whether you're speaking to your table's busboy or the restaurant chain's CEO, you are speaking to an intelligent human being who is in a unique position. Who is in a unique position. Who is in a unique position. Everyone has the ability to improve their situation. Everyone has the ability to improve their situation, to make smarter decisions, and to offer something that no one else can. The knowledge you gain must not only keep you. The knowledge you gain must The knowledge you gain must not only the knowledge you gain must not only keep you competitive, but relevant. So regardless of the size of your bank account, the size of your business, or or even if your business is you standing alone with your talents and ideas, I have advice that can apply. I have advice that can apply. This is about a fundamental change in the way you see. This is about a fundamental change in the way that you see not only economics, inflation, investments. This is about a change. Sorry. This is about a fundamental change in the way you see not only economics, inflation, investments, success, and financial security, but the future of these things in regard to the technology that will change the way we work, think, the way we work, live, and think. Why should you read this book? Why should you read this book? This has been a quick and dirty synopsis of the philosophy of my company and my passion. And you might wonder if I ever stop to take a breath before jumping into the next subject. Actually, I don't. The world moves too quickly, and I like to stay ahead of it. For example, I predicted the first Bitcoin bubble, which popped back in 2017. I don't offer advice or consulting to people I can't help. I put ideas out there for those who can use and benefit from them. And I want my ideas to not only change the way you think, but make you think of something new. Honesty and transparency are of primary importance to my business. I only work with clients I believe in. When I believe in a client, I also trust their feelings about what is right for them. So when I recommend an opportunity and my client isn't interested, I trust that it isn't the right choice. I remain objective. Business is not a zero-sum game. where one person's profit where one person's profit must mean another person's loss. We rise and sink together. We rise and sink together. The goals of this book are many, but primarily the focus is to help you, regardless of your position, make, make more well-informed financial discussion, make more well-informed financial decisions, and make your money work for you. It seems that many self help books just regurgitate prior information or information that is so obvious that it hardly bears saying again. That it hardly bears saying again. I want you to question outdated advice. I want to help you see the forest and the trees. My goals are for you to 1. Understand understand the economy around you. 2. Make better informed financial decisions. Make better informed financial decisions. 3. Understand the constraints and the causations of events surrounding our political nature. We'll begin by establishing the background. How did we get to where we are today economically? Economically in the United States. What is the current state of inflation? How can you take advantage of some factors? Protect yourself from others and stay ahead of the game. We'll proceed to decisions in investments and business management that will maximize your value while protecting your assets. We may cover topics that are mentioned in other books. We may cover topics that are mentioned in other books. And we'll include those cited works because honesty is imperative. But I'll take a different spin to change your thinking. To see what actually works rather than just explain a financial concept without backing the idea. Nobody can make definitive promises in life. But I hope this book helps you make well-informed decisions and grow wealth from an individual and organizational from an individual and organizational from an individual and organizational perspective. Bringing positive changes in your life. I want to ensure that you understand the situation that our economy presents and prepare. I want to ensure that you understand the situation that our economy presents and prepare you for flexibility in the changing landscape and resilience in a financial crisis. I have always kept ahead of the curve. I I have always kept ahead of the curve. Now, now I invite you to join me when the rest of the world when the rest of the world catches when the rest of the world catches up. I want you to be I want you to be one of the few who can say, I told you so. I want you to be the I want you to be the one of the few who can say, I told you so. All right, well, I'm already not feeling it. We started pretty late. To be fair, we started pretty late. So, 144, I think it's probably good. Probably quitting time. Probably quitting time. But yeah, that's about all we got. Suppose that's about all we got tonight. Suppose that's about all we got tonight. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you. Thank you. Looks like we peaked at like 6 viewers there. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. I know for a lot of people that seems like a very low amount. 6 viewers is actually quite a lot. So thank you so much for pouring in there for a moment. Watching me do a ASMR stream basically. I put it on there because it really is more of just like watching me read stuff. I can't really call it entertaining. It's just like watching me do a thing. Like I don't know how to call it. To me, it seems more like an ASMR thing, so that's why I put it in there. So I was like pleasantly surprised actually. I'll give you guys, whoever's watching on the playback, I'll give you a insight into this. Let's see. Hello, it's me. Hello. Yeah, this is my interface. I'm doing the Wealth Almanac right now, but I'm also working on. I'm not really doing the art of being that guy. How to YouTube? We're wrapping up. We're wrapping up on that. And then legal foundations of a free society. We're also actually working our way through that. I reached out about the footnote issue that we were experiencing the other day. He was telling me that my intuition on that's probably good, where I'll like read the essence of the footnote when it happens. But he said that the author would probably agree with that as well. 9 projects that we've done so far, looking at the sales on those from the previous month. It's kind of like keeping up as far as the previous month it goes. I mean, this is pretty good though. That's pretty good. There's only one day there on the 27th that we didn't make a sale, but like literally since the 24th of October, we've and honestly, if we add that in there, it would fill that hole. So it would be since the 24th straight, it would be a sale a day. So that's pretty cool. 24 is, sorry, excuse me. 24 is pretty good. I'll take 24. Because 24 is, that would come out to roughly around $20. So, hey, I'll take free gas for a week. Like, let's be honest. But hey, I mean that's something. That is something. And $20 is nice. If it's been fairly consistent for like $20 every single month. So that's pretty cool because like you consider $20 multiplied by 12. That's about 240 a year. That's not bad. That's not bad. My plan is just to like put it in a high yield savings account and just like let that grow and let it be like a little nest egg, and then like take whatever comes from that, like nest egg growing, and invest it in other things. Like I've got some great things for the studio right now. I think the studio is doing pretty well, and I would even go as far as to say that we can even we can even branch out and have some people over for a podcast. What's up? How you doing, Words and Words? I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually just signing off actually because we're getting to 1:48. It's almost 2, and just reading through the Wealth Almanac right now. Just because I showed up. No, definitely not. Definitely not. I would say usually it is the opposite of that. It is definitely the opposite. But I was more of just like going through the analytics for anyone watching on the playback. This is where we're at analytics wise, and I was like, that's not too bad, not too bad. I think 24. Compare that to the month before. Let's see, quarter to date is 24, but quarter 3 is 78. 78. So if we go 78 over 3 is about 26 months. So like it's right around what we expect. It's a little lower, but still like I'll take that. I'll take that. 10 books out. Yeah. Yeah, we're at the 10 books mark, except we did get knocked down to 9 because one of my projects was taken off the market after it was completed. So frustrating. But uh, between the market and the nation was it's been around a year. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly it. I followed. Wow, I love that. I followed September 24th last year. Yeah, that was before I released a single book. That was like literally one of my first streams. Definitely shows growth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to say some of my first streams were well, my birthday was on the 7th, and I think I auditioned for things in August, and I accepted a bunch of them on the 7th, and then we just like were working on those the entire time. And as I'm working on them, yeah, absolutely, September 7th, that's definitely it. And I'm working on those, and I think while I'm working on them, I'm like, this would be a really good thing to just like stream while I'm doing it, just so it would be like office hours and people can walk in whenever and see what I'm doing. 29. I think I might have been. I think I might have been at the time. I think I was turning 30. I think I was turning 30 maybe. Yeah, but I just turned 31. Don't tell anybody. I know after 30, yeah, that's the thing. Literally, I know at 32 you can become a US senator, and I think that's the last milestone that I'm looking forward to. I won't, especially since we're the same age. Yeah, hey, listen, if I lose track, then you're more than welcome to lose track. Yeah, I feel like it's everything after that is just it is what it is. I I don't I'm not really looking forward to any age really. I think Eric for senator is crazy. I think I think that a lot of things would be dug up, and then I would be I wouldn't have a long nomination season. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to any age particularly, because like 40 is scary. I don't like the idea of 40. 30's all right. I like 30. 30's cool because, like, you know, you still have enough energy as like that youthful energy. You still have a lot of that, but you just like you have a lot more money and time and opportunity to do like everything you've wanted to do. So like I'm doing way more acting that I than I ever thought I could ever do. I do a lot of modeling. I do a lot of voiceover work. Everything that I've ever wanted to do, I do that in my 30s. It's incredible. And like it just I'm afforded with time and money the opportunity to do all of that. Economic stability. There's so much to say about economic stability. Yeah, you're my wait. Your video of your mom busting. Wait, hold up. My mom busting through that famous train. Yeah, that was really funny. I love that. DJ Keemstar. I'm glad the dream is coming true. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Becoming what you wanted to be. I really hope that what I've done so far opens up my world into just more and more opportunities, and I'm just like looking forward to putting my all into my performance. That's all I want to improve on. How do I go from and I've already done so much so far, but like it really excites me that I know that it's just evidence that I can do so much more. So I'm so grateful for what's happened thus far and just really looking forward to the next steps. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I do. I definitely do. I definitely do ask for it and I give thanks. And that's just the thing. It's, you just always like, I mean, there's so many times where I just smile and I just like thank God that it happened, Because like it's just that time and time again where it's like, I couldn't imagine this ever happening. And yeah, yeah, just very, very thankful and very grateful. And I don't, I don't try to be as loud as I can be with that thanks. I try to thank thank in secrecy. I like to thank in secrecy, where it's just like I'm alone and I'm by myself, and like that's when I really feel like one with the universe, and I'm like, thank you God, this is incredible. I cannot believe that this is even a possibility. Like that's when I really feel like the most strong and profound connection. It's just in isolation. Uh, yeah, yeah. But I definitely do, and I focus on it, and I just I approach it with humility as well. Like I never think that it's a product of me or something that I'm capable of, but it's just a challenge that I've been gifted that I'm trying my best at. And where I fall short, I can improve, and where I succeed, I just thank God that it's happened. But that is about it for me tonight. That's about all I got for the evening. For the evening, I say evening very loosely. It's 2 in the morning. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. When you're AAA tell them words of words made it happen. I absolutely will. We'll go back to the early days and look at the earliest strains and be like, hey, listen, back when it was just me and words and words. Tell you what, we made a dream that it would happen, and here we are. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in. I always appreciate you coming in, words of words, and I hope you have a wonderful night. I might be back tomorrow. I think I need to get a little more content on here to get 15 minutes distilled down, but we'll see. God bless you around. Hey, God bless you as well, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for everybody else tuning in as well. I see the 5 viewers on the chat. Love you. Love you guys. You guys are great. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Eric Pullman. I'm an audiobook creator for ACX or Audible. and I'm here to create a bunch of audiobooks live in front of all you beautiful people. So I will see you on the next one. Love you guys. Let me see, where's my ending screen? There we go. Love you.